Good evening, lads. Good evening, boys. And welcome to what will definitely be, this time, without question, the greatest Magic the Gathering stream of all time. And if it doesn't turn out that way, I'll just delete it for the memes. Easy quick. Alright. And seems probably fine. We'll have to do what we can. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. Okay, sweet. Maybe I didn't need that with this. Probably didn't, actually, now that I think about it. But that is life. Every now and again, you do have to get H to find the true essence of H, oh boys. I'll play Explore, considering we've got a Balaget to put down tapped. Is that right? I can't be sure, boys, but I know that I got H. So Rhythm is pretty good. No counterage, although I don't think Yarick is a very countery deck. What else could I do? Well, we'll see what I draw, I suppose. We'll see what's drawn, and then we shall see what is in store for the H. Also, yeah, well, there's never any removal for this deck, really. I think this is right. I think this is right. If it can get flipped, then there's gotta be good memes. Agreed, Lance? Of course it's agreed. We're all on the tubes here. I don't think the colour matters. Although you never know. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more for luck. And then what? I guess that's the glory of magic. We'll see. We will see. Boys. But we'll play this for a little bit, and then we'll play some broken shits for the memes. Okay, boys. Boys, it was okay, sweet. Alright, I am going to flip it over. I think it's the best play once all the pants are down. But he is going to have a good chance to crack the meter. Tuck, what's happening, son? Good to see somebody straight in early doors. It makes me feel appreciated. And that also makes me feel wonderful. And refill of shits. Early doors lads. That's what I like to see. Alright. Unless he's got... Okay. I mean, that's something. But, what can I draw? I mean, I could draw Blow Up All the Peach. That would be very good. I could play the Great Squanch. But the Squanch isn't perfect. I think I need to blow up all the boys. Maybe Trumpeting Shits. Discover 5. You know what? We're going Trumpy boys, obviously. Alright, fingers crossed for the 8s. Boys. Oh, man. You weren't crossing your fingers, probably. You fucking dweebs. That's not what I needed. Yeah. Don't see any point in not attacking. Although, if we get to the next turn with everybody intact, a Squanch for 2 is not awful. A Squanch for 2, boys, is not terrible. But, as ever, we will have to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. So let's be optimistic and say that this resolves for 2. So that would pay for itself. And then Rhythm and Whitch. Or just Whats and a flip. But for any of that to happen, this needs to stay alive. Everybody else needs to get H. And we also need Jesus to remind us that he is real, boys. Otherwise, what's the point of any of this? So if he puts this back in my hand, I can just do it again. And I'll take that deal, Lance, that I'll hit a 5-drop. That's better. Leaving this on, okay. So I can't block the Yarok. But he's out of spells, unless that last one is some crazy bullshit bomb. Okay, boys, let's have a skip bobbity bobbly boo 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 boo, boys. So I can flip this over. Is that the right play? I don't know that it is. It might be get rhythm down, you know. Nah, let's just play the most amount of creatures we can. For the memes, obviously. Good shits on my bollocks. It seems like such a stodgy play, though. I really don't think that that's right. Whatever. Odd block for a trampler. Alright, changed his mind. Okay, boys. I guess we will have to see. So, doesn't have enough for this. He only had one card a minute ago, and it was probably balls. That's a pretty good draw. Oh, it's a fucking superb draw. Put this back in his hand. Oh, unbelievable shits.
$574 so far. Happy day, Phil. Would you say?
574. Des, well, thanks for the 2 beautiful British beans. But I would assume... Oh, if he lets the Cogler die... I think that's a mistake. Oh, he can put it back in... Yeah. Just all good. It's just all good memes, Lynch. Very good memes. So, how am I not going to die of AIDS? That is a good draw, I suppose. Boyish. Cogler on Cogler violence for the memes. Cogler on Cogler memes for the memes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 things get bounced. He's going to choose the Squanch and this for sure. So I think we'll play this first. And then Stompy Boy. The Green Lynch, probably. Alright, that's not a good draw either. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. But presumably I'm going to get AIDS. Presumably, I'm going to get H. I thought I'd get a counter from the hench. But it didn't work. It didn't work out anyway. That's why I did this first. Right? Whenever the creature enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it. But I guess the fights thing triggered first. Whatever. Whatever, Lynch. You know I ain't going to be remembering all of this shit. Yeah, 574. I mean, it is Phil's birthday, you know. The most important day of all of your years is Phil's birthday. Not his own anniversary, which he forgot. That's minimums, boys. Why would you leave the Squanch on the field? Why would you leave the Squanch, boys? That's very odd. Very odd. I think I should also start putting haste on some of these things. Ugh, that's not a good card. I'm almost out of shit. Alright, we'll give this guy natural haste. Oh, these are such bullshit draws. Such bullshit age. Alright, get him, Lance. Get him, Lance. I should have also put haste on this. Never mind. Voish, one of these days, I will understand a magic, but not today. So, unlimited mana, unlimited draws. I guess we'll see what he has. I'm insta-conceding if he has the ultimatum. Anything else, we'll hope for the best. Maybe I should have... Reclamation Sage, okay. That's a good draw. Oh, he gets to blow both up. Easy quacks, boys. Easy quacks. So I got draws, but it's just not going to work. Another perfect draw. Alright, I'm just going to say this is taking too long. So I got no way of recovering 2 spells per turn. I lost. It always feels good to play a fringe deck and then just get fucking flambéed out of your ass. That's why I play bubbles all the time. That would never happen with a Boobalax game. Never would I just stare at a field of creatures and have nothing to do. That's why I love bubbles. Not because of any particular reason other than it facilitates the best chance of a game of Magics every time. I mean, I had so much, but ultimately nothing. It looked like I had a lot. Squanch, blibs, but it's all fucking useless when every random top deck destroys 2 important pieces of my shitty deck. Never mind, boys. Never mind. At least I am properly in the mood for Broken Sword. And whether or not you care about such things, it's nice to know for my own self-aids that I care. Because I'm going to have a wonderful time. What's his name's in prison? Old George Stowballs. Georgie Stowpubes is in the slammer. But Jimmy Pewballs, Nico, is definitely going to work her magic to get him out. It's going to be easy quacks. So we got Doom Shits. That'll do. Doom Shits will do, boys. So we'll wait until this is resolved, and then, as always, we will blow everyone up. My favorite kind of magic. The kind of magic that never goes wrong. Except all the times that it goes wrong. Settle the aids as well. Where were these fucking bitches in that last game? They were nowhere. Like they always are, Lance. So he'll get a lot of mana when this gets killed, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, that's probably good. I think you flip this over then. Agreed? If it doesn't get killed? So that's tapped. He doesn't have any number wangs. I think we do the flips. I changed my mind about blowing everyone up already. Although, this thing always fools me as well. You may put a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the field. That's pretty good. Don't know why he didn't attack with this, though. That seems literally like a crazy oversight. But it's not my deck. I'm sure he knows what he's doing, boys. We're all on the tubes here. Imagine being on the tubes and not shattering debaters. It'd be crazy. So is this 3 then?
You should leave before I make you disappear.
Fucking hell. There's just so much mana effort for such fucking useless shit in the end. So, I don't think there are even 2 cards in the deck to get rid of 2 Planeswalkers. Which is what I love, boys. I love staring at cards I can't deal with for the rest of the match. It fills me with beautiful British age. Alright, no more attacks from the boy. I think I'm playing this. Alright. I don't know why this isn't attacking. I don't know why he's not playing this. Obviously, he's got everything every turn. Just like the last game. I had everything too. But it's all useless, boys. When everyone else has everything plus. Unbelievable scenes. Incredible magic.
Power before the elements.
So, do you think you play Clothis now? Ah ha ha ha, boys. I do, actually. Play Clothis and eat all the land. I think, hey, boys. Alright. Let's get him, my boys. Wow, he doesn't want any lands. Alright. I mean, this game's not playing out how I thought it would. Nothing is making a lot of sense. But on the plus side, I've got 8. Boys. And if that isn't a silver lining, I don't know what even would considerably be. Uh-oh. Dark shits. Alright, that's not a catastrophe.
As long as we win, nothing else matters.
It's very possible he was just waiting for long enough to have protection for this. But I don't think so, you know. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Every branch and bone fights for Zendikar.
Although, maybe it will. Probably not. Need to get rid of all these plainy shits first, but I guess we'll see, boys. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 number wangs.
All life defends itself. Sacrifices must be.
Like, this is such a cumbersome combo, and the deck is so shit. I can't stop everyone doing whatever they want. It really makes me feel like I've got 8. Such a shit combo. And yet still, boys, I am the one afflicted with 8. Bone aids. That's a load of wank as well. Alright, let's see. I don't want to hold Settle the Wreckage, it's fucking balls. Still, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to play this deck again. It's fucking rubbish. I know that you can always say, it makes for, you know, a bit of a change, but so does getting punched in the dick. And I just don't like not having anything to do. It is kind of balls. But, whatever. So, Settle the Aids, Pantaloons can do some stuff as well, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. is not enough. Number one. Oh, I can exile a land for an extra number. Exile in this World Shaper is quite important. Oh, the guy's starting to bamboozle himself. 2 mana open. Is he going to figure out what to do, or are we going to get H-Lich? Okay. Attack. Don't die of AIDS. He can put a 12 mana boy onto the field. But is he truly going to lobotomize himself?
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
I guess we'll see, boys.
We will protect my home.
Okay. Now he's out of mana, spells, everything. Full lobotomy. Full lobotomy, boys. Lance, this is so riveting, I might just call it a day. And say GG. I imagine these are all XVD games. Like, those games where he gets to do everything all the time is because his opponent has just got fuck all. No attacks, beautiful shits. What's this do? Draft a card from your mum's ass. Alright, this is literally boring beyond belief. I'm just gonna... I can't play decks that just do nothing. Every now and again, you know? Like, literally for 2 games, but nothing annoys... I don't know, what annoys me more? Opponents or my own shitness? It is a tough one. But that Watley deck is just... I mean, you saw 2 games against blue-green, black-green even, almost identical. And they were both insanely fun. Just letting the opponent do everything all the time. It was wonderful memes. This will be a good matchup from after I was saying Bolus is always good 8s. Although, that's a pretty good... you know what? I take it back. For my hand, and what's basically going to be creature dump, I think we're going to be fine, Lynch. I think we're going to be fine, and we're going to die of 8s, which is a good combination. Someone else says maybe it's chat's fault for not supporting that deck. I mean, that would make sense. If you had all rallied and said, Dad, why can't we all die of age? And given me $25 each, then I think we would have shattered Emitter, without question. So he can sacrifice this to save the druid, but yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth it, Lynch. So he set up the deck nicely, but it's going to be another one of those situations of everybody ended up dying of 8s. I just fucking love the full quad bubbler options of this deck. The fact it always gives me something to do. Not just complain that I got H, Lynch. Look at that for a good draw. I'm very good at magic. All that setup, and it bubbles. Previously, all that setup, and I'm just sitting there going, what can I do? What can I do, boys? I'm gonna die. Complete role reversal of a shit game. But, don't think because I won it was any better. It was equally shit. 3 games, 0 magics, but at least all of your depression was cured. At least all the depression on Earth was slowly, but instantly, whipped up into an OnlyFans girl, and then it was only $5 to wank off to her. And the plus side is, you know that she hates you, but she does play a bit of magic. Terribly. So that must make your wanks all the sweeter. Or some shit. Right, boys? Because none of us had seen tits until Nexi MTG started selling them to us. Why else would that be anyone's first port of call? To look at some silly bitches, old whappers. When you could pick premium boits in a boits industry. Or the mage. Ooh, that was not right. That's also not right. I'm getting the twitchy fingers. Alright, boys. Let's see how we're gonna get out of these memes. Curium bum squeaker. Alright. Alright, we're not under that much pressure, I don't think. Davriel. Davriel is pretty sexy, you know. Alright, we are going to have to take a bit of a slam. We're going to have to take a little bit of a slap, lads. But it'll be for the greater good. Okay. So, on combat, we'll bounce this beast. And then everything should be Rosario's anus. Okay, Lance? Okay, sweet. Is that right? Well, it's definitely right now. Even if he's got hardened scales or something like that. Not hardened scales. Foreskin veil. They sound the same. That's what got me confused. Even if he had foreskin veil, I think we'd be in a solid spot. And he didn't, so it was even more easy quench. Boys, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, Lance. Now I have to start making decisions that affect the game of magics. Okay, Lance, these are not bad spells. So, do I play Unexpected Windfall? I think I do. I think I do. What has to go? I think Edict goes. Because it's not going to be worthwhile. I'm going to get rid of the Curator. Okay, boys. We are going to have to squeeze it a little bit. We are going to have to squeeze it a little bit, boys. But I got spells. Oh no, I'm dead next turn. I should have looked at what was going on. Hey, boys, you gotta believe in your cheeks. Believe in the cheeks, lads, all the time, and don't ever die of AIDS. Lads, that is just what you call being really good at magic. Never mind if it was literally any other spell on Earth, I would have died. You just have to know that I'm slapping it up on the tubes. Boys, you always gotta know, it's always getting slapped on the tubes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we can kill 2 of these triplet bitches.
Well, if you're not here for tea, state your purpose. The sooner you're gone, the better.
Alright, gets none because its power was 0. Yeah, look at that. I understand magic, boys. Alright, I think... presumably he's going to attack me both times. If not, then we let the Davriel die. Okay, boys.
I knew dueling was a waste.
Okay. Okay.
No gods can protect you. Your god Pharaoh deals death as he pleases.
Okay, boys. This is it. This is where it's rice and beans or egg and chips. And I don't know about you, but I think it's gonna be potatoes and shit. Alright, that's good. Okay. So, attack bubbles is the... Oh, okay. Well, never mind. The man was just incredibly good at magic. Incredibly good. Never mind. Never mind. Someone else says he just got a Manscaped ad. It probably hears all the talk of big pubage that goes on this channel. I don't know. Those things are pretty... They're pretty good marketing, I think. Every time I see them, I think, could I do with a close pube shave? Same with those shit razors, Harry's Club, or whatever they're called. I think, do I need 75 different razor blade types? This is on the ban list. I don't give a fuck if what's going on. I'm just not playing 0 IQ shithead decks ever again. They're too boring. I feel like they propagate other people using them, and just in the same way that I won't tolerate my own decks being besmirched with wobbly lands, I'm not going to besmirch my screen with stupid autoplay virgin decks anymore. Anyone want to play some shit mono green limp aids? Okay, but not fucking auto jizz. Like, this is somewhere in between. It's full auto aids, but you can get out of it, and it isn't just triggered by spamming your commander. But we will see. Giver of Runes, that has to die straight away. Wobbly Virgins, confined clients. Alright, well, I take it all back. I take it all back, Lance. That guy totally outplayed the shit out of me there. I just love this game. And the fact that those cards keep coming in, it just makes everything better. Everything better is better with busted shit cards, boys. And don't ever think that it ain't. But I'll also accept an argument. I don't want to be one of those guys who bans people for saying, actually, all that shit has improved the game. But GG or something. How much of the 587 will be used for Phil to take his wife to the zoo? Well, it's not a case of how much. Hey boys, speaking of stupid AIDS bullshit, it's not a case of how much. It's a case that Phil is far too busy playing 6 hours of video games in his pants to leave the house in over 5 years. Obviously. And anybody who says, that sounds insane, because as a man who exists on Earth, I know that you can actually, boys, if you couldn't believe such a thing, you can actually exist quite comfortably on this Earth on $120,000 a year. And I know you might even be thinking right now, Cheeks, I was behind you when you were talking shit about magic. But if you think you can make ends meet on this Earth on $120,000 a year from just your own income plus your wife's, then you clearly don't operate a household and are just an idiot living in your mum's basement. What else could it ever have been, boys? Alright, Briggy needs to be killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 extra. Okay. Should be enough for the mage. Oh, I can't kill this with a fatal push. Oh, I can. Okay. It all worked out for the best. It all worked out for the best, boys. GG XD. I like love my jigs. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Every now and again, it's not even the thing. It's what makes Phil so fascinating on a day-to-day basis. Because if there are any dents who truly believe, like, why did he do that? Oh, just he might as well use it, I suppose. I guess that makes sense, boys. Why, when you see him, like every dent in that chat can see with their own eyes he's made over $500 already. And then tomorrow, he'll act like he never saw any money in his whole life. And if somebody says in chat, oh, I saw that you got more money than you ever dreamed yesterday, are you going to buy a PC component or anything? He'll just go fucking nuclear on them. And call them stupid morons and twats and whatever the fuck else. And instead of being like, well, you know what? You're kind of a wankstain. I'm off. Instead, boys. Instead, they'll go, oh, sorry, Phil. I didn't realize that I lived in my own utopian society of a one-room shit stain with fucking black mold everywhere. Have my last $50. And Phil, at the end of that day, will go, I only made $50. What a fucking load of stupid bitches. Watch me. I'm just trying to fucking make my way in the world. It's so crazy. I struggle genuinely to form a cogent sentence when trying to explain exactly what's happening, because it makes no sense. And you just get overwhelmed with the aids. Like, you just want to tell, if somebody asks, you just want to explain it instantly, like why it's such a interesting situation. It's not just, oh, there's some gross fat man digging his ears out and wiping it all on his shirt in front of everybody, as though he doesn't know he's being filmed. It's something else. And no one could put their finger on it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be an entire industry based around watching Phil and saying, look what this fucking gross pig has done today. Every day. There isn't a day that goes by where the mystery of Philbo Baggins is not addressed and failed to be solved. But that's my jinx. That was a good draw, but don't tell anybody. We always had it, lads, because I'm very good at magic. We always had it, boys, because magic was magic. The whole time. Like, I don't know, it's, like I said, the hardest part, even with a man who got a master's degree in Anglais from King's College, no less, I can't adequately explain to you what is happening without myself sounding like some rambling psycho. I just want to get it. I want to get all the info to you as quickly as possible, boys. But it's just so difficult because of the aids. But I will keep trying because I fucking love it. I fucking love it, Lance. Reclamation, boy. Oh, I suppose you could just put that back in. Just play it again. Oh, no. Alright. For that reason, we'll do it like this. Get to scry 2. Shit on my balls. Yeah, that's fine, right? I think so. I think that's fine. Like, if you saw a man who worked from home, who had expenses of probably $1,100 a month, if you saw that man resolutely stare in your eyes and say that he doesn't and has never had the money to take his wife to the zoo, I mean, you would instantly just say this guy is a liar and I'm out. But instead, everyone goes, oh, let's make the trolls punch the air by giving this man $50 today only, because then it will solve all the shits. He'll be fine tomorrow, boys. Today is the only day he will be struggling. Tomorrow, and he'll love me forever. Not like King Be Cruel, who said, excuse me, Mr. Philip. Excuse me, Mr. Philip. You are a bit cringy by acting like some kind of 14-year-old girl when you're a 42-year-old man. And he said, boys, thanks for your 32 months of support. Get fucking banned, and went on like a 5-minute rant just insulting him. Imagine, boys, one day J. Cole or Dez or Slim, I guess, is someone else, someone who's been around for a while. Imagine if you hoil them saying, Cheeks, you're complaining about this particular game a bit much. Also, you've misunderstood the essence of whichever tweet we're talking about, and you've got it wrong. And my response was, Dez, fuck off! I don't know what the fuck's got up your ass, but you're a fucking bitch. And then everyone's like, yeah, Dez, fuck you, Dez. Nobody ever needed you around here supporting the channel and always being a stand-up lad. Also, Slim, get the fuck out of here. We don't need you backing up anybody talking shit about whatever fucking AIDS is going on. All we know and all we have to stand by is that Phil is fucking trying to barbecue one of his most loyal boys. And at the end of the day, Lanch, I think he still has to discard 2. Yeah, I think he's bollocked that up. At the end of the day, boys, that's another, the chat. The chat is so fucking, it reminds me, aside from being an asylum full of larpers and liars and mentally compromised idiots, it reminds me of a lot of what medieval society must have looked like. Where if somebody goes to the gallows, you would think, I'm not going to watch someone get killed. That's a bit fucking grim. Especially if I don't even know what's going on. But in Phil's chat, they fucking love it. It's like they claw over each other to see Phil insult well-known viewers. 672. And who's that other fucking weirdo? Canadian Kirk. Daily, they get insulted by Phil. Like, pithily. Like, oh, you're back, are you? Well, thanks for the $10 and fuck off. And they come back every day. It's crazy. And I've said a million times, boys, I do quite like not understanding certain things in this earth. But I don't know if I can truly extend that to the Phil chat. I wish I could understand more. What particular set of, like, biological markers does that man have or give off that attract so many unique weirdness to him in his life? His smugness. He talks like he is as successful. He talks like he's Donald Trump. He talks like, excuse me, Lanch, I shatter the matter. Nice draws, right? All red, no reds. Standard magic. Standard magics. He talks like nobody understands how busy he is. Nobody works hard except him. He is the true essence. He has to answer like 2 emails a week. Imagine doing that at your job. 0 commuting. 0 washing. He wears the same fucking Zelda pajama pants 6 days a week. And still has such an indignant tone about everything. He knows everything better than anyone. He says he could sue Twitch, YouTube, Google, fucking Walmart. He could have sued all of them if he only had enough time. But he doesn't, obviously. He's got no time. If he did have enough time, he might go on holiday with his wife. But he doesn't have enough time. So, working 6 days a week, hard as a fucking shit stain, Lance, putting in the hours, putting in the grind for you. So you can watch him play Street Fighter and say, oh, I've changed, I'm a nice guy. And then anyone who puts up a fight is a fucking bitch. Every even match he has is, again, an insult to his own colossal intellect that anyone would ever dare punch Phil in a game of Street Fighter. Absolute embarrassment, boys. Incredible British magic. But, like, that's the thing. Like, it's the indignance. The true, like, you don't understand. All of you who live with kids, wives, who have to take the kids to school. Maybe you have to drive to work. The old bitch. Any of that shit. You don't understand what the real world is like. You just live... Like, the projection is also absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, the level of projection. More so than I think any other part of the Filbo thing.
So sorry.
So incredibly deluded, boys, to think that he is just... I don't even know what. But whatever he is, and whatever he does, is truly the greatest of all memes. Whatever he is and does, boys, we should just be grateful that he even exists. Because if he didn't, how would we know we were shattering Demeter ourselves? It just wouldn't make any sense. Alright, here's what I mean, we got Cyclonic Rift, so I don't think we need to fuck about with this. His first match, he was already on tilt in casual, says Slim. Talking about Street Fighter yesterday. Well, he won. That's the thing. He won like 6 in a row. And then he lost to one guy, and it was just all... It was like the whole point of whatever the fuck was worthless. The point of living was not worth living. It was all... Why? Why, boys? Why not just die of AIDS? Before Majig's even Majigged. Alright. What are we doing? I think we're just gonna Bubbles.
You should bow in the presence of
Right, I don't think Bubbles is getting killed. And we got Cyclonic Minge. Everything, boys, should turn out Rosario Donald's anus. Ugh. Oh man, I wanted to watch Wankamania. I wanted to watch Wankamania tonight, and it's already time to switch over to Broken Sword. But I don't want to. I want to keep playing this and talking about Filbo and explaining exactly why, boys. I don't understand. It might be my favorite part of the whole day is try and understand Phil for 10 minutes. Anyway, let's break Demeter for a start. Blow up all the peeps. Probably didn't need that.
I would show you mercy. But that doesn't seem fun.
Oh no, I just realised my Boobalax is going to get killed.
Enjoy your victory.
Boys, what an oversight of sorts. I don't know why he did that. I mean, surely you hold on to that to help with this. Don't you, boys? But who cares? Who knows? I think that is the... Man, I don't even know what, you know. Because a little part of me, I mention this earnestly, a little part of me knows for sure the more I talk about Phil, the more likely it is not that you start watching Phil yourself and be like, you're right, this guy is a fucking weirdo. the more likely it is that you actually start thinking, I don't see what the big problem is with this boy. I think Phil's one of the lads. And that's, like I've said, there's very, very little you can do to get banned here, apart from the obvious. I've never had anyone be flagrantly racist. I've never had any... Well, that's basically all there is. That's never happened. But if anyone tried to argue with me that Philbo is he's just a good guy, misunderstood, and if it wasn't for Evil AJ or whoever made the very first "This is how you don't play," if it wasn't for that guy, Phil would be a quadrillionaire. He'd be the godfather of YouTube. PewDiePie used to look up to him. Didn't you know that? Philbo told me. Even though PewDiePie said it's not true, Philbo said it was true. So it must be true. Mono black AIDS, and I think I'm on the draw too. And all my lands are tapped. All good AIDS, boys. All good AIDS. So I really did want to play Broken Sword. But yeah, Wankamania starts at 1. And I feel like we're still in Majix. They're still giving him money, says there's up to 610 beans. Alright, I think this guy's had a disconnect because his toy hasn't arrived. You know what? We're still going to play Broken Sword. We got at half past, I'm going to play it. I fucking love point and clicks. And we're going to have a wank. OIC is really wailing it, says Slim. That does seem to be the case. What's he playing? Muff Divers. You staying what's going on, boys? And you know the other thing? Like I said, this is another example of me getting overwhelmed trying to explain. I just want to get so much... It's like I want to do a full Retsu Hadouken ultimate explosion right in your face all at once. And that just... It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, we can't watch him eat. That's awful. That is the worst kind of shit. Is this it? Oh, the classic. The classic Philbo stream. This is like half the streams these days. 50 membership bomb. Was that real? Or was it the Argentinian mafia? Either way, 611 human pounds. Probably 400 from the same guy. Or maybe that's not even right. Alright, we're playing this dog shit as usual. Alright, go for the AIDS. Probably fine. Go for the AIDS, Lynch. I mean, it's just a fucking chair. It's just a chair.
I'll probably just finish this drink for now, and then I'll eat food. I'll drink more after.
Oh, that's another, like, it honestly never ends. The just insane things that he says. My favorite might actually be, he was an alcoholic. For sure. You can see it in his nose and his jowls and his fucking weird blobby fucking snort sacks. But unlike every other alcoholic on Earth who overcame that kind of brutal addiction, principally and only with going full cold. No, you can't touch alcohol once you're an alcoholic in recovery. But not Phil. No. That man will have 2 or 3 beers a night, do shots on his birthday. But he's not an alcoholic anymore, boys. He beat it. And you know how he beat it? He said to himself, Phil, just don't be an alcoholic. And you know what, boys? He never was again. Also, lads, another one of my favorite Philbo stories is the time that he said to himself, hey, Mr. Philbo, I've got AIDS, but that has manifested in depression. I am a depressed man, clinically diagnosed by himself, of course. And he said to himself, Phil, Just pull up your socks and don't be depressed anymore. And guess what? He wasn't. Unbelievable stuff, boys. Imagine saying to yourself, I don't want to be depressed anymore, and that not being enough to cure you of a crippling illness. Boys, I don't even know what we would do if we didn't all have age or something. But that's magic, boys. That's magic. Alright, bubbles with wash away backup. Seems fine to me. Man's hand is completely filled, though. Oh, what an absolute bomb of a random shit stain. Still, those wobbly boys. Those wobbly boys, I'm sure they're going to help him out, Manch. I'm sure. Yeah, exactly, Slim. Magic, or wizards even, should consider employing Bilbo to do some kind of self-help guide in how to cure something that so many magic people have. But how did they get over it? I guess... Oh, they don't get over it. That's the thing. That's the thing, lads. All of the favoritist magic sluts still have it. And still, certainly, will be dead of AIDS. But at least everybody loves it. Or some shit. You know? Some fucking AIDS. Okay, boys. That's some shit, I suppose. Cigar summons. Creatures have all bobbadubs. That's fucking useless. I might even just let this get exiled. Yeah, whatever. Okay, what do we got? Alright. I don't know about you, but I like both of those. 1, 2, 3... So I feel like this is a card I don't respect enough. I'm not taking it again. I feel, boys, as though it is a card that I don't respect. But I think it's a card I should start putting in most of my decks. More of my decks. Philbo does not play Magics. He played Hearthstone a few times when it was popular. But in true Philbo fashion, he said it was rigged. And every time he lost, he just threw his toys out the pram. Not because he was shit, obviously. That'd be insane. It because the game was rigged, boys. Rigatonied out of its boots, obviously. How could it not be, Lance? Everybody knows Hearthstone is fake. Everybody knows your mum's got a fat pair of tits, too. What is he holding one mana up all the time for, I wonder? Oh, that's fine now. So, Time Wank, Davriel, kill the Sentinel. Oh, this didn't die. Why didn't this die? Am I not concentrating, or have I got H, Lynch? Smothering Tithe. That's a fucking game waster. We do like a bit of the Smothering Minge, boys. Oops.
You should know I have standards.
I suppose I could kill it.
To find an enemy that meets them.
Nah.
These are my terms and my...
Oh no! They're all shit this time. That wasn't very good, boys. I suppose I get to draw a card, though. Okay, guys. That's not all what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the opposite of that shit. Still. Fucking rubbish!
Easy thing to waste.
And away you go.
Okay, boys. That should put me in a spot of age. Alright, we'll leave that. Alright. We'll see. Ladies and plops. We'll see. So it's midnight 25. I think we've got one more game of Magic, and then on to Broken Aids for a bit. I hope you stick around for Broken Shits, although I do understand most people are here to hear... I mean, that's true. Most people are probably here to hear me talk about Magic sluts. And who's started OnlyFans this week, because it's been like 2 or 3 new additions. And yet here I am, talking about a guy most people probably don't care about. But that's the glory of having your own channel, boys, is that it's always GG's XD's. It's always GG's XD's when you've got H. Dueling Rapist. So I get to blow up one of these equipments. I just have to make sure I choose the right one. And I can't guarantee that because I've got H. Also, that's pretty good. Okay. So, 5-3 with Menace. That is nothing. How's he got 2 of the same? Skyclave Apparition, eh, boys? I'm just far too good at magic, boys. Oh, I shouldn't have let it go to combat. Never mind. Easy quench. Still, one of the most popular commanders. Never, ever, ever looks better than shit. And you know why I think that might be? I think it might be the Huatley situation, where that deck probably looks really good if your opponent doesn't do anything. If your opponent doesn't kill anybody or bounce anything, it probably looks fucking great when you just get to spunk 50 lads with impunity and then have a small knob. But when you actually have stuff, it seems very, very, very balls. Anyway, don't take my word for it. I got 4 removal spells here. Boyish, GG's XD or some shit. GG's XD. Anyway, let's do a Q&A. Let's do a Q&A, but we do need 50 quid. And, lads, and you can only ask me what was for dinner. And I'll ignore you 6 times. And then everyone else in the chat might say, thanks, Derek. But you just have to live with it, boys. You're just gonna have to live with all the age. So, a rare instance where I don't want to get a surveil land, because I feel like something's going to get killed here. But we'll see if I'm right, boys. I was wrong! I was wrong. Picture in picture, we can't watch him eat, Des. That's I wouldn't have put that on anyone. Okay, he's not eating. Oh, maybe he is.
I've been apprehensive.
Why is he wearing an old woman's 1960 wallpaper? That's another thing I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand, I'll be honest. Somebody else kicking up some cash for the memes?
About getting Korean barbecue food, because I always heard that it's better if you get it in person, because a lot of the times people go to the restaurant and you have like this big family affair, eating at the table together, cooking some of the food live.
Guys, if there's anything Philbo doesn't know about, it's a big family affair. As a man who runs a household that involves a diabetic, obese, mentally retarded, fat fucking whale, boy, something, surely. Something. He knows all about what it is to go to enjoy. Like, this is his birthday. This is his birthday, and he's locked in his cupboard, talking to only iced coffee, begging for money. And he's gonna say he had a wonderful birthday with his fucking weird man tit sweat and all that shit, wiping his own wank on his face. Boys, I don't know about you, but if that isn't the level of your birthday, then I don't even know what you're doing. You can't tell me that literally wasn't your birthday. Stuck in, haven't spoken to a human for 6 years.
You won't refuse my offer.
Boyish. You can't, anybody who doesn't think that's normal, I just don't, I mean, you're the weirdos, obviously. Anyway, let's hear him talk more about what it is going, it's a community affair, boys, but also, he can't play games with you, that's crazy. But he will take all of your money.
But we found a couple places around here that do delivery of it. Okay,
that's fortunate, boys. That's fortunate, boys. Because, I mean, he is a go-get and leave the house kind of a lad, or something.
Full disclosure: this is not the first time I ordered from the restaurant.
Full disclosure, I'm going to do a breakdown. I'm going to say, oh my god, it tastes amazing, but actually it's just all performative dog shit, because I know exactly what's going on. But don't tell anyone. But also, get 8. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet.
First iron out the details, then
You get an emblem with some creaturey bollocks. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, boys, who's getting quacked? Alright, I think we got a good hand. I think we got a good set of balls. When's my birthday? I'll tell you what I actually thought about doing today, Reefs. Without any joking or memeing, here's what I thought. I thought, Mr. Jinx, shall I make a fake birthday that we all agree is fake so that nobody thinks it's an actual scam? He should blow up a land, surely. I mean, yeah, blowing up lands are the real deals. But, you know, everyone's free. Everyone's free on this earth to do as they choose. Especially if it involves getting 8. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have some kind of bouncy shit going on, and everything should be easy. Yeah, I thought as a community we can choose a birthday, and then on my birthday, here's the best part, boys. On my fake birthday, you can give me all of your money! Wow! Lance! Surely you're not telling me that doesn't sound like a good time. Boys! There's no way you Lance are not telling me it's E-G-G-G-G-G-G quack W's. Boys. I'm doing you such a fucking favor to give you an outlet for all of your hard-earned monies. Actually, I put it in my hand. Don't need to just blow up one boy. Hey, Lance, it's pretty good. What do you think? What day shall we choose? December 25th? That does seem like the kind of guy that I am. You know what I mean? I do feel like a December 25th kind of a boy. I love Christmas. I love winter. It isn't a good spot. Or we could choose, let's see. How about April 10th? That way, all of you can really get in the mood for shattering the major. That way, you can all almost already be ready. Almost already be there, boys. to phoning up work and saying, I need some extra hours. Cheeks is having a fake birthday, and he needs me to buy him 4 kebabs, and then eat a kebab on stream and be like, guys, it's got a really kebabby flavor. It's like a kebab. I'm just being honest. I've had this kebab every day. But let me pretend like the flavors are blowing my ass out.
It's the third.
The third time he's
really
eating this shit meal.
Combo platters. So here's what we've got.
Oh, boys.
Let's see what you guys think.
Let's
okay,
see what
this
you guys
Korean
think.
barbecue. Thank you, No Tenko Dinero, for 2 months as a member.
Boys. Honestly, what is he wearing? Look at that face. That you can't tell me that's not a face you take a second mortgage out. Boys. You can't tell me that's not a face that you want to give all of your money to. You don't want to go on any more dates. You don't want to take care of your kids. You don't want to think of your own future. You just want to see a man dressed in a tea towel and say, look at those hanging, saggy baps. At least he's not an alcoholic anymore. Because if he was, how could he be able to take 5 shots and still be standing like nothing happened? Right, boys?
So this is a Korean barbecue platter.
Oh
okay?
my God, boys.
Obviously you got white rice and spicy barbecue pork. Okay?
Boys.
Then we've got seasoned golden potatoes.
Seasoned golden potatoes, as opposed to the unseasoned blue potatoes that we laymen's all eat.
Unique rice noodles. I don't even know what it is.
Unique rice noodles, boys. I've never heard of rice noodles. Lance, I don't know about you, but I get my noodles out of the bin. So whatever they're made out of must be magic. But rice noodles? I mean, boys, how do you make noodles out of rice? It sounds like blasphemic witchcraft to me.
Interestingly. And then we've got macaroni salad down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the classic Korean macaroni salad. The classic macaroni cheese. That's what I get when I go to the Korean barbecue place. I say, can I have fries and a macaroni salad, please? And how about some penne? And a Pepsi Max for the true Korean taste of whatever the fuck.
So this comes as like a deal, a meal combo that you can get.
A combo?
All right. I've also had their bibimbap.
Ha! Bibimbap. I'll let him off there because me and my actual friends, we often, what's the word? We often share a chuckle at the fact that almost every shop we've ever been to that sells that say it and spell it completely differently. Some have it bim bam bim, some have it bim bam bat, some have it bat bim bim. Always the same shit though. So I'll let him off for talking like a complete twat.
It's very tasty and it had a bunch of stuff in it. I didn't even know what it was. But it tasted
I
great.
didn't know what it was.
Okay?
A cultured
So
man
this is
like
a
me.
combo from this restaurant. And it's unique. I mean, it's so cool. These things we didn't really have. This noodles. I don't even know what kind of noodles they are.
You just said they were rice noodles, you fucking twat.
You know? But they're delicious. So let me go ahead. I'm going to try these various different things.
What's going on
There's
there,
so much
boys?
condensation in the box.
What's going on
It's
there?
like soaking wet. Maybe I can soak up some of that condensation with a paper towel
Condensation,
so it doesn't
Lance.
spill all over the place.
I'm sure that's worth calling DoorDash and saying his order was totally ruined and he needs a full refund. Because, you know, all of us blue-collar workers stick together, which is always complain about every DoorDash guy and always mix in that they seem like they're foreigners. So they don't really know what they're doing. You can't trust a foreigner to deliver food or cook it. I mean, clearly he wants, like, Larry Smith to cook all of his authentic Korean barbecue that involves macaroni cheese. Obviously, you maniacs.
Holy crap. Yeah, I did, but now the paper towel's soaked.
All right. The fact that he doesn't own any cutlery is also just bizarrely depressing. The fact he only eats off paper plates as a 40-year-old man. And I'm saying, if you do that as well, I'm not generally a judgmental person, but if you're poly, you're a weirdo. And if you eat off paper plates, you got to look in the mirror. Naked, and do a full evaluation of what you see. And then get back to me on it. But not if you've got a knob. And I'm not interested. Unless you're bloody. But I think you might have chopped that off already. Alright, boys. We got 25 minutes of Broken 8s. I don't care if people don't want to watch it. We got to get shitted into it. I know some people do. And that's enough. Those are the real G's. The real G's of GG's XDs. I'm going to do a, what do you call it? I'm going to do, he's not like Asmongold. At least Asmongold has some level of intelligence and opinions. That guy, like, if you were going to build a man from the ground up to be gross, ignorant, every negative trait, like, just think of, who was that guy made of gold? Adam? I think they had two names. But in Guardians of the Galaxy, the gold guy. And they made him to be the best of everything. Filbo is like the shit guy. Where they made it, God or whoever, whatever the fuck exists on Earth. They made him to be the worst of everything you could imagine. Everything. Low intelligence, low opinions, boring, gross, deluded. It's insane. Boyish. Anyway, so we need to be questioning an old man. That's where we were. So, boyish, I don't know. Hopefully she's got a toilet over here. Otherwise, I mean, living in France, or Paris even, probably has its drawbacks. Because having your bed literally in your living room, I don't know, it's going to be very confusing if you invite anyone over on a first date. Still, let's see what old Baldy knows wants.
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare.
Yeah, boyish. If there's one thing anybody needs after a tough workout, it's a glass of wine. Glass of wine and a kebab. Dehydrate your pubes right out. GG's XD's.
That's better.
See, he's fine.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez.
Tiago Marquez, eh?
I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address.
He might be a
I
classic
came straight
Spaniard.
away. I needed to see you.
And why is that?
La
The stolen
Malediccio,
painting.
yeah. I
La
wonder if he's
Malediccio.
the kid from the first.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was. Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner.
He said he owned it. I should have been listening. He said he owns the painting. He must be the little kid then. Whose dad got myrtle beamed right at the start. Let's see, boyish.
So the stolen painting is yours. Tell me more.
La Malediccio belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me.
He is the
I
kid.
escaped. I have been looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
He did a pretty shit job if it was just in an art gallery and he's been looking since he was a little toddler.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
I kept my mum
When
for a
they
while.
came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
He got blades. We saw it. We
I
saw
would
him
have
get
stayed and
smashed.
fought for freedom, but I was just a boy.
Oh, Coatsafan says Asmongold eats off paper plates. I mean, Asmongold eats off paper plates in that little dingy hovel he streams from. I hope he doesn't eat from paper plates when he's in his kitchen. But if he does, then yeah, he also needs to consider not being such a gross weirdo.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Malediccio. What else is there to tell?
Got any
You
proof?
traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. And now I want the painting back.
Well, it's not mine to give, and also, eat shit.
You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I have something. This old photograph. It is of me and my family. See the painting above the fireplace?
Yes, it's La Malédiction.
It's
The
it, boys.
photograph certainly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
Why would you have this in
You
Paris?
took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
I wonder how many people in the UK have
Why?
like Big Ben.
Please.
It should be
I must
Jack.
see
You know
them.
what I mean, Lynch?
All right.
You should get one of those
Here they are.
statues of that woman with her ass out from the gallery. That was very good. What are we doing here?
This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Malédiction in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
It is
I
nice.
like it.
It
That
is
shot
nice,
is
you
no
know.
good
If
to
the,
me.
if
Really?
somebody just made it for this
Thank you,
game,
mademoiselle.
I think it's pretty good. All right, now what are we doing? You want to see? Oh, maybe he knows the. I don't know what I should have been listening. What about
Who's
this?
the thief making off with the painting?
You
What
recognize
is
the
that tattoo on his
Yeah.
arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones.
headhunters? Is that what it says?
Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
But she's just a reporter. She's not a popo sponge. Side gun, Glock 15.
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Malédiction, my painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
Surely he should have just typed in Google and he would have seen it was on display. But he is an old man.
This one was rejected. Georges got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Who's this
Just a
George?
friend.
Is he giving you
He
the
is
blams?
the painting.
As an old man who just met you,
He will know who
I'm
is this
already
liar
jealous.
who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me.
all right, I guess that's all. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. What's in my bag? A phone and chewing gum card.
It was a nice idea, but wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked, boys, because I don't even know what it is that we're attempting.
Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if the gallery kept ownership records.
Okay, what are we
And
doing?
while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere.
No, he says he lives in France. He just literally
Didn't
walked
want
here
to
by
stay
himself.
in my apartment. There was another solution.
Stick him in a bin.
My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
Lance, it's been a
Great,
while since I've been
let's
to
go.
Paris, but if it's that easy to get a free house, I might go tomorrow. If it's that easy, boys, I
Adam said
might
that
just
he would
turn
leave
up.
the spare key under the mat.
Old Adam. Let's see, Lance, is it true?
My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat. Which reminded me I hadn't watered his plants for a week.
Why would you still leave it there if it was your job to water the plants?
The key wasn't there.
See? Look what happened. Fucking silly bitch. Oh, it's gone in the crack of her ass.
The gap was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers.
Boys, sounds like the first time anyone tries to stick one up the ass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Lance? Of course you do. I'm an immature idiot who shouldn't be trusted playing Stellar Blade or something. Alright, what do we got? press card with chewing gum. I think that's the only thing in the inventory.
Using the sticky chewing gum, I was able to fish out the key.
Boys, it's just easy quicks. It's just easy quicks. Alright, is this flat going to be sexy or dog shit? It looks shit. It's not bad. Don't know what that is, though. I think I'd prefer a painting of the Eiffel Tower to this fucking weird shit. Oh, he seems like he's a dog
This
weirdo.
will do.
Glad it's up to standard. I have to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put
Just
the
lock him
painting up
inside
for
so he
sale.
doesn't escape.
Maybe there was more to find at the gallery.
We didn't lock him in. What if he walks off? An uncomfortable metro ride later.
Len was sitting
Oh,
outside
Fats
the
McGee's
cafe.
back.
He looked dazed. Hello, Monsieur Len.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, super sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you.
I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing again.
Always available for a lovely lady such as yourself.
What am I meant to be doing, boys? I forgot.
Henri's death. It must be so very.
Nah, I already gave his ex-wife
Yes.
a good
I shall
skiblam
miss
in.
him deeply. We had such a very special relationship. The loss is so hard to endure, even for a man of such inner strength as myself.
Even such, boys.
What do you know about the owner of La Malédiction?
Oh yeah, this is what we're
That
supposed
was
to be doing.
Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
Would anybody else know anything about the owner?
Liver spots
Not
McGee?
likely. He
Maybe.
kept especially quiet about that one. But he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
Alright, we gotta get it then, boys. We're gonna break in and shatter the matter.
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Something like that.
Some
The
kind of
police
that
have
ain't.
finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable. More intimate. I might even be able to rustle up a little bottle of champagne.
Maybe later.
Man's making his
I have
moves.
some things to do first.
Making his classic
Maybe
obesity
next
moves,
time.
boys.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
I wonder if we have to
About
use
the
that
gallery.
statue with the old
Of
knob
course,
key.
my dear. We can go there now if you would like.
Alright, let's go.
That sounds great.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
Let's
A
discuss that
cozy
guy's
chat with
statue.
Lane was the last thing I wanted.
I think,
But
you
it
know,
was my best hope. If
I think I'm
wanted
going to have to
get
work
into
really
one of
hard,
these.
Lance,
So, what are we
so that
waiting
I'm the
for?
kind of lad who can afford a statue with a detachable knob that opens a secret compartment. And also acts as a baseball bat. Or the mage. Or a rounder's bat, which is more accurate. Hey boys! Hey boys! Oh, we got scammed.
After you, my dear.
We got oh! Scammed again. Lance.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder.
Oh!
Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get
Oh, that's such bollocks that she would
Come,
instantly
join
notice,
me on
and
the
he would
couch.
also be so
Wonderful
fat as to
for
take
you.
up the space.
You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Okay, boys.
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
So, she said...
Do call me Hector.
She said it's underneath the sofa. What was that? It said like bungles, oh bottles. So she said it poked out from here. So basically you have to either get him to get up or get out. What do you think? What do you think, boyish? Maybe if he goes for the
Make yourself
group.
comfortable, ma chérie.
Maybe if he goes for the group, we can just stab him. Let's see.
Lane
Oh, there it
hadn't
is.
noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him.
Okay, boyish. Oh, lads, she knows how to distract the big fat bastard. Oh, it's actually my job. Okay, what do we got? Nothing here. There's the... I can't grab the folder while he's looking, boyish. Alright. Oh, I don't have the same inventory. Alright, let's phone him, maybe. Let's phone George and tell him I'm gonna suck off a big fat bastard.
I
But it
decided
means...
to wait for a better time before phoning George.
Not yet. Not yet, Lynch. How about phoning the other dude?
Calling Ronnie wouldn't have been a smart move right then.
Okay. Press card on the fat man.
I managed to get chewing gum stuck on my press card.
What a bizarre turn of events.
That's what I thought.
That's my level of flirting as well. Amazing! Tell me more about your chewy press card. Absolutely fascinating. You know what? I think you've got a cracking pair of maps. That's my flirting technique. Feel free to use it. But not at magic, because you get arrested.
If I try to reach across, I touch Lane's leg.
Ugh, that would be the wrong kind of signal, schmoish. Alright, what? I don't have any items then, so I think I'll probably have to get up. Can she get up? Yes. Alright, so let's find some shit, put it together. Well, first of all, let's touch this guy's knob, obviously.
Henri had a statue of himself in the style of a Roman emperor. It
Was
was
it?
narcissistic and slightly disturbing.
Nah, it's classic memes. Fig leaf,
I
that's the
wasn't
one.
going to play fig leaves with Lane watching.
Oh boy, what a crude. Any chance anyone should get
Come,
of grabbing a
sit
knob
down.
should be taken. So, what are I mean, we've been in there. I guess we'll have a look at some other shit.
I guessed it was Henri's guitar.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be for show.
Okay, I don't think we need that. Don't need the clock. Let's
I
have a look at the
couldn't
desk.
search the desk while Lane was there.
I wonder if I can just leave.
I couldn't leave.
Nope.
Make yourself comfortable, ma chérie.
Okay, boyish.
The lamp was still on. It looked tacky.
The bin.
There was nothing in the bin.
Okay, boyish. How about getting some
It was a
shisha
decorative
majiks?
pipe.
I don't think it would be this. Unless it makes him get up.
The gallery looked empty.
Nope. Not even interested.
There was nothing special about the clock.
Boyish. How are we gonna crack at each matters? So, there's just a phone and a chewing gum. Phone on a
It
phone?
was an old phone.
I might be able to phone and then have him answer, but that doesn't seem like it, right?
Henri's notice board was covered in mementos. The calendar was marked with the date of the exhibition.
Oh, maybe he'll get excited by this painting.
A wonderfully painted nude. The signature read, Tanya R.
Nope. I guess not. So there's nothing to, like, pick up.
Come on back.
It was a poster for a Stockholm music festival.
We'll see if
The
clicking on any of
headline was
these...
a group called the Hairy Lobsters.
We'll see if clicking on any of these, like, triggers additional dialogue. The fig leaf and the statue, both interactable. But that's all.
That wouldn't have worked.
I mean, it might have, if you tried.
That wouldn't work.
Okay, boys. I guess we'll sit back down and see what happens. Alright. Oh, maybe I didn't even try talking to him.
Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
I didn't. I'm just fucking stupid. Alright. Oh! Okay, we'll figure this out. It'll be easy.
So you really don't know who owns this up?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
I see Henri had a statue of himself.
Yes, for a man of high aspiration, he had alarmingly low taste. Nevertheless, I shall miss him. We were like family.
What will happen to this place now?
Straight in the bin.
Henri's widow will decide, poor soul. She may find it in her heart to keep me around.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Old liver spot anus.
Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting. What can you tell me about the religious significance?
It proved that Jesus
Of course,
had
there's
AIDS.
a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
Oh, not interested in the pantheon of saints, but we know it just proved Jesus had AIDS, boys. Him and Mary Magdalene, she was a prostitute, right? He was nailing her every weekend. Herpes was fatal in those days.
Oh, Hector.
Easy
Perhaps I will
GG,
join you
boys.
in that glass of champagne.
Jesus
But
died of the
course,
herpes.
Champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Alright, I wonder if I can knock it over while he's doing anything. Okay, boys. Okay. Diddly-dee-diddly-dee-dee-dee-dee-sh. Oh, we just restart all the fucking shit again.
Don't you think it's a bit awkward in here, with so much of Henri looming over us?
Just ignore it, my dear.
Just ignore the detachable willy.
What can you tell me about the saints depicted in La Malédiction?
As I said, I don't know which denomination the saints represent.
So you really don't know who owns
This
this
guy's getting impatient. He's
I'm
not interested.
sorry, my dear,
I don't
I
know
really
about
don't.
anything. I only know about one thing, and it's here. And it's GGXD. Oh my. Look at this.
Did I show you my press card?
The sticky one. Maybe you should order a replacement.
Maybe you should get H. Alright, let's fling the champagne on his balls. So then when he gets up to have a wash, I guess that's how we pick this up.
To new friends.
To love.
Easy, Quacks. Pissed himself.
Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
That wasn't even a puzzle, Lance.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
Relax, fatty.
In the
Ugh,
window was
she
a
leaned in a bit
little
close to that
painting
guy's
from
old
the
arse
exhibition.
crack
The
stain.
Maledictio had to be there. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky.
Mr.
The
Medovsky.
police had obviously not spotted
Boy,
the
he
folder.
was the guy who insured it.
I had what I needed for my story.
This is the classic insurance fraud scam.
Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
Pretty lucky that he didn't see us
And I found out who claims
looking
war
at that
on the
thing, even though he never left the room.
Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds Russian, right?
Medovsky, my god.
Uh-oh.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia, with ambition and a bloody reputation. Call
Roman
Art, this is
Abramovich
way over your head.
2.6.
I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Fuck that
Relax,
shit.
Ronnie. This is my story.
This is
Leave it
Broken
with
Sword
me.
5.
Let's
I've been doing
discuss
this
it
for
over
4
lunch
games
tomorrow.
already, you mag.
Okay. But don't do anything more.
I'll do what I want. I got an old man next door. I got a fucking eye on a lamp. I am a mad lad.
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast.
Move fast, boys. Get straight into Madovsky's house,
Come in.
stab him up, get AIDS. It's George. He's back, even though he should be in
Great
prison.
to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
I'm in prison, but somehow I'm
Pretty
here.
good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death. Then he threw me into a cell.
But then I got out. I
Couldn't make
walked
it
out.
stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time.
He'll nail me,
On
boys.
the bright side, have I got a story for you?
Whose story is better? She found an old man. He found the gun.
Annette, the manager at Vera Security, lied about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky. That's the same guy who claims to own La Malediccio.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me?
I wonder if you can insure your own things. That does sound like a conflict of interest. Uh-oh, who's this? It's Old Man Joe!
What the?
He doesn't trust an American. He was there in the 30s, boys. He saw what they got up
sleep
to.
on that bed. It is too soft.
Josh, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall.
Sorry, Lynch.
Apparently, he's the real owner of La Malediccio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
This guy's the real
Senor
owner.
Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
Okay, what are we looking at? The little kid.
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Well, why is your mum such a sex bomb?
Who's this?
Is she
My
still
mother,
around?
A good woman. A saint.
A saint, Lance. She never sucked nobody's dick.
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our
all
family for
true?
hundreds of years.
Another Ouroboros sort of thing, except this looks more like a dragon than a snake. Oh, it's the same thing, is it? It must be a snake then. The very first snake. The snake of God's ass or some shit.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Malediccio is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
The
A priest on that
Gnostics.
said the painting
They were
was
in
the devil
Xenosaga as
a
weird
thing of
monster-y
evil.
men.
Ha! He would say that. Do not
And
believe
caused
all you
AIDS
hear
throughout
from
the universe,
church.
if you didn't know.
Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it.
Who says? This
Might
sounds
be
like
tough to
DSP law.
prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky. But how do we find him?
How do we find a Russian oligarch? Boyish. Well, there's a PC right here. Let's just do that. Also, why she got a sexy OnlyFans camera? Hey, boyish? I mean, I could be convinced it's because she's a journalist, but why is it on a tripod pointing at the bed? Boyish, clearly she is a pioneer. OnlyFans before even the internet was around. Unbelievable, Siege. Let's have a quick look. What's on the camera roll?
Nico's camera was pretty old. I wished she could afford a new one.
Oh, the classic DSP. She only makes $5,000 a week, but, boyish, can't replace a £200 camera. Maybe if she did a fundraiser or one guy gave her $50 million, then maybe. What's in the bin?
Nico's trash can was full of paper. No surprise there.
All right, what am I doing? Trying to prove some shit. I'm going to guess it's the computer.
Nico had finally upgraded her computer.
Classic iMac, by the look of it. Oh, she's definitely OnlyFans. Why would you need a towel on your chair if you weren't squirting all over the shop? Absolutely busted. Busted.
Hey, Nico?
Ask about OnlyWanks.
Yes, George?
No, there's no OnlyWanks. Game's bullshit.
What do we know about this Medovsky character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Malediccio.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who were supposed to protect it. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why
Is that the
steal
best way?
something you already
How about
own?
just stealing it?
We need to talk
I've stolen
to this
tons
guy.
of shit from Marks and
To do
Spencer's.
that, we need to find
Never
it.
been hired to protect anything.
So let's go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
Mm-hmm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot to go on.
I mean, tattoos are pretty identifiable, surely.
You said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
Waterloo Motors was on the map, though, so I imagine we go here at some stage.
We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
What's the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay, let's have a look. Waterloo Station, Battle of Waterloo, Waterloo Kebabs.
Waterloo
Sunset.
Kebabs, eh,
Ah,
boys?
here we go. Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London.
I wonder
I'll
if we
send the
actually
number
go to
your
London.
phone.
I wonder if it looks like Waterloo. I know where that is, boys. What else? Let's see if we can take the photo. I know, all we can do is look at it.
So the Ouroboros was important to the Gnostics?
It depicts the eternal unity of all things. Balance.
Barclay's balance, boys. The balance of between aids and non-aids. Let's finish the dialogue
Nico?
tree with this bitch.
Yes?
Let's go to Waterloo Aids. Nah, actually, we'll do it
I
in
found
order.
the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera's security.
If Madosky owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Well, it can't be Annette, but she has to be involved in some way. Why would somebody steal their own painting?
We're insurance
Insurance
scam, you
scam?
fucking dumbass. That's
But
like
he
literally
won't
his
kill
job.
Henri.
I get the impression that Henri was somehow involved.
Maybe he was in on the scam, Lynch. Have you seen my Matchbox
Hey,
cockroach?
Nico, have I introduced you to Trevor?
Oh, get that horrible thing away.
So, Waterloo Motors is a garage in London. That's a surprise.
Yes, I sent you their phone number.
Alright, we could phone him up and say GG checks your leash. What about this?
Here's the proof that Henri was involved in the robbery.
Interesting, but it doesn't help us find the killer.
Alright, I guess that's all. What about Old Man Shits?
Senor Marquez,
Yes, George?
you mentioned the Gnostics. What can you tell me about them?
It is not important. A religious sect, that is all. My family were Gnostic. They were a peaceful, good people.
Why'd the Nazis want the painting, I wonder?
So, La Maledictio belongs to your family?
It did. Once it was stolen, I did not believe I would ever see it again.
You must have been excited to see the painting again.
It was a miracle.
You want a rich tea?
You want a cookie, Senor Marquez?
No, it has been in your pocket and is falling to pieces.
That's a fairly logical answer. How about a cockroach?
Hey, Senor Marquez. Meet Trevor.
He is a cockroach in a box.
That is very astute
He's my new
observation.
pet. I'm getting rather attached to him.
You want to smell like an old bitch?
What do you think of this?
I would not use it to clean my shoes, monsieur.
Oh, this guy is a man of taste.
Well, to be honest, neither would I.
How about the letter?
I found some evidence that ties Henri to the dodgy security company.
That doesn't surprise me. It sounds as though the whole thing was set up.
What about this one?
I found this completion note for the security work done at the gallery. They went against my recommendations.
And now my painting has been stolen.
Why are you so fucking upset? You didn't even know it existed a minute ago, you old bitch. Cut your nails.
Do you need to borrow
you
my
fucking
nail
old
clippers?
bastard.
I prefer to bite my nails.
Gross. No wonder he's bald. Alright. What are we doing? We can't use the computer or look at Nico's pornos. How about we get in the bed? Can't even interact with the bed for any bawdy bullshit. I guess we can phone Wank Motors. See what they say.
Waterloo Motors.
Hi,
You got a guy who shoots people for
How can
money.
I help you?
my name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder that was committed here in Paris.
What's that got to do with us?
You had a motorbike helmet. You
The
mag.
guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors on it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular helmet.
I don't suppose you know who might have bought one?
Well, not unless you've got any more information, mate.
It was a man who's got a fucking knob on his balls. Or something.
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said, Headhunters.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
Nah. He brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Word to the wise, though. I hear he don't mess about.
He don't mess about. He shot a man for no reason.
Dutchy Street, if there's any help. I mean, that's all I know, mate. So
Dutchy Street.
No, that's more than enough. You've been a great help. Thanks for your time.
Easy quench, boys. Who knew one man selling bicycle helmets would have all the info we
Bingo.
needed on a Russian billionaire?
Good work. That has to be the guy.
Boys,
And
we
now
are
we've got his
cracking this
address.
matter.
How about a trip to London?
Easy.
I thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
I'm
The
staying in this
is
bed, though.
uncomfortable. But it will do. Come back quickly with the painting, eh?
This guy's definitely going to be dead by the end of this game. Straight to London. Not even fucking about, lads.
London cabbies. Gotta love them.
No, you don't.
This
There's
is the
Wank's
place.
things.
Here on the right.
Oh, lads. Fills me with
To afford a
nostalgia.
place
That's
like
really
this
there,
in
too.
London, you've got to be good at something.
That is really there. Oh, Squiggles McGee.
So, we clear on how we're going to do this?
Yep, run in, shoot up
Yeah,
the place,
we're two insurance
steal
agents,
everything,
See?
get
we
it.
finagle our way inside, Baramadovsky up, and then get the dirt on it, right?
Fenoodle?
Yeah, fanoodle. You remember how to fanoodle, don't you, Nico?
George, how could I ever forget?
Good, because I suspect we're gonna need major league fanoodling to get in this one.
You got it.
Americans, eh? Stink everything out. Alright, what are we doing? There's the gardener, there's a large topiary, there is an open window, but it's too high up to be important. There's a door, but it's not even interactable. There's a small topiary and another one. And a bush and a minge. Let's ring the bell. Let's open the gate. Nope,
Ah, it's locked.
it's locked, boys.
No answer.
No answer. Lynch? What are we gonna do? What have I got? I kept the thing with the chewing gum. Sprinkler? Nope. Alright, let's talk to the gardener, I suppose.
Excuse
Isn't a
me?
two-headed bird like a Nazi symbol?
Hello?
I guess we need to ask Emma
On
Skywanks
your bike,
first.
darling. This is a private residence.
On your bike,
We're
you
here
old
to see
chart.
Mr. Madovsky.
So,
We have
But
important
literally
business with
Putin.
Mr. Madovsky.
I clicked on it
and
too
who the hell
fast.
might you be?
Literally
I'm
did.
Nico Kalar, and this is my
Big
colleague,
flat.
George Stobart.
Well, isn't that cozy? Can you count, darling?
Yes,
You
of
right,
course.
darling.
Well then, 1, I don't know you or laughing boy here from Adam.
He's not laughing.
2, you ain't got no business round here. And 3, I don't like French birds.
Unbelievable.
Comprenez?
They don't shave their pits, which I don't know about you boys. Actually, a miniature bonus. All right. He didn't. Okay.
Hi, guess who?
Just don't ask him about Putin.
What do you want?
Look, you're not telling me that is literally not Poots. Boys, that is insane AIDS. I can't believe whoever made this game didn't get myrtle beans on the sly.
Do you work for Mr. Madovsky?
Nah, I'm just
standing
fucking
there
about.
turning his edges for a laugh.
This guy,
Course I
classic
blooming
London
work for him.
response.
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. Get lost.
I mean, that's not a gardener's outfit.
Hi, guess who?
All right, I wish I didn't have to reinitiate dialogue every single time he tells me to get fucked.
What do you want?
I want a sandwich.
I don't suppose you know Mr. Madovsky's driver, do you?
Look, will you stop asking all these blooming questions? Can't you see I'm busy?
All right, I don't know what to do then. Maybe I show the card and say I'm doing a report on spiral shitty pots of plants.
Showing him my press card would have blown my cover.
Oh, that's the opposite then. I don't know what our cover even is. We're just a couple of twats. Let's phone George, who's over there, see what he thinks.
There was no point in calling Georges while he was so close.
Yeah, that's half the fun. I love calling peeps in the same building. Oh, let's see what he thinks. Let's see what he thinks of the situation, boys.
Hey, Georges,
What's up?
I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
seriously, how are we going to do this? According to Ronnie, Madovsky is the real deal.
Coming from Ronnie, that's quite a compliment.
If Madovsky's the killer,
We need to be careful. Which suggests...
I use my Gallic charm.
Oh, those
Yeah.
paps are coming out. Finally, boys. Those tits are coming out. Although, I don't know. How do I get the tits out? How do I phone tits out McGee
Ronnie
bollocks?
wouldn't have been too pleased to hear that I was chasing after Madovsky.
Okay. I don't know then. I guess you just have to keep pestering him. Or maybe I can walk off.
Hi, guess who?
Maybe we could get round the back.
What do you want?
I want a fucking cheese sandwich, you man.
I don't suppose you know...
Oh, we did this already.
Oh,
Okay, fuck it then. Alright, so that's the end.
The bush was perfectly shaped.
That's what I'd say about her, I'm sure.
It was a bush, but was it art? It was topiary in progress.
Alright, maybe we can ask him about that and he gets excited.
Hi, guess who?
what do you want?
Oh, boys.
Nice bush.
Bush? This is so much more than just a bush.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's art, love. Or to be precise, topiary. And as everybody knows,
Topiary is a transition form.
that's right. A statement of man's dominance over nature.
Dominant
A metaphor
love.
for the human condition.
And yet,
It's not enough, is it?
I need to dominate those
not for the
babes.
big questions.
Life, death,
Right and wrong.
Alright, we got a
Tell
lot
me
from a
about
potted plant here.
You struggle, monsieur?
day and night.
That is the human condition.
This guy needs to start
Can we
watching
ever
Phil.
escape it?
It is possible through meditation, contemplation.
I see.
It is our only salvation.
Well, you've given me food for thought, you have.
Anytime.
Have I? What have
Much
I done?
appreciated. At a difficult time.
What's so difficult?
You are welcome, monsieur.
He found out
So,
he's got bollock
anyway.
cancer.
This is my latest piece. What do you think?
Fucking shit, son.
It's just a bush.
Eh? Are you taking the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Fucking bollocks.
Ceci n'est pas une aigle, as you Frenchies would say.
The Magritte paradox.
Loving you. It's not an eagle.
Oops.
Round here I'm
Didn't mean to
surrounded by
click that.
structuralists. But you see through the mask of form. I owe you one.
You're welcome.
What do I get in exchange then? Some info or a wank?
We have important business with Mr. Medovsky.
I need a good reason to bother the boss.
We're
of this
pals
big
now.
man.
I complimented your
understand,
minge.
But I think he'll want to speak with us.
What makes what you have to say so important?
Minge
La
and
Maledictio,
bush and
a
muff.
painting that belongs to him, has been stolen. If he wants his insurance claim processed quickly, then he'll want to speak with us. I think he might be annoyed if he finds out you never even told him we came around, right?
Okay, okay. Hang on, I'll phone him now.
All right, we shattered the matter, boys, of the burly topiary man.
Yeah, Mr. Medovsky? Yeah.
Oh, he's hitting the mumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, more mumblage, boys. You know it's serious this time.
Yeah. Yes, boss. Right, I will do. You've piqued the boss's interest. That isn't always a good thing. The gate should be open. I'll take you inside.
All right,
Follow
there we go,
me,
boys.
please.
Shattered the matter. Hitler, I meant Putin and clearly Gaddafi.
Mr. Medovsky will be right with you, madame.
That's just clearly
we're in.
General
Now what?
Gaddaf's.
We'll make him think we're all set to pay out on the policy. See if we can get him to talk.
Fabergé egg, perhaps. Oh, too late.
Welcome, welcome.
Good day, monsieur. My name is Nico Collard, and this is my assistant, Georges Tabar.
You are
Georgie
here to
Stopes.
discuss La Maledictio, yes?
Correct.
I am surprised to see you. My agreement with the gallery specified that my ownership should be kept in the strictest confidence. It would appear that agreement has been broken.
A man has been killed, monsieur.
An agreement is an agreement.
I'll brick your fucking head, you bitch.
A life has been lost and a painting stolen, monsieur. We need to ask you a few questions.
Bravely put, Miss Collard. So be it. I will cooperate however I can.
How did you come into possession of La Maledictio?
I
I
Russianed
purchased
it
it
fair and square, obviously. What did he say? I wasn't listening. Oh, I can't ask the same question again. The receipt, you got a receipt, son?
Do you have receipts for the painting?
Of course. I have already sent them to your office.
These things take time to process.
What is there to process? I own the painting. Someone stole it, and your company provided me with insurance. I am the victim here.
A state you share with the deceased, monsieur.
So what are we saying? That we are Vera Security?
We have reason to believe that the theft was an inside job.
Oh, that is terrible. The staff at the gallery were
Terrible.
so pleasant to deal with, but such is human nature. I trust this won't delay the insurance claim.
Clearly,
I'm
I
sure
need like
matters
50
will be
grand.
sorted out soon.
I got nothing. I'm like DS. I got nothing. That 600 beans you saw earlier. Nothing. Oh, he said he purchased it at an auction. I should listen. if I'm gonna be playing this properly.
Did you know Henri, the gallery owner?
Oh, purely on a professional basis. My restorer recommended his gallery to me.
I got a restorer,
you
but I
ever
need
meet
that
him personally?
personally paid out,
No,
boys.
only via email. I rarely fly. I'm carbon neutral, you know.
Classic Mima.
Very conscientious, monsieur.
Well, the planet won't save itself.
Boys, absolute Mimaloid. Restorer.
Your restorer, how does he fit into all this?
Hobbs. He did a little cleaning work on La Maledicción, that's all.
I thought it was going to be a woman. Because it's a woman on the thing. But it's a man again, boys. The patriarchy rules all.
What connection do you have to Vera Security?
Nothing.
I've never heard
Oh,
of
but we're going to bamboozle him with the evidence, boys. We're going to bamboozle him with the shredded letter of
There
AIDS.
is strong evidence that ties you to Vera Security.
Oh, is that right? I'm
Well,
a
beginning to
upstanding
sound like a
fucking
policeman,
citizen.
that.
Look at me with gaffs.
We are merely doing our jobs, monsieur. We must leave no stone unturned.
I would leave this particular stone.
Oh,
unturned,
boys. Is that a
if I were
threat?
you.
Because I'll kick you right in the fucking
Regret,
balls.
monsieur, but I didn't want to push too hard.
I'll
Of
boot those
course.
bull beans.
We will check our information again.
I would do that.
Nah, can't be asked.
I think that is enough for now. When do you expect the claim to be paid out?
It will not be long, monsieur.
When exactly? Surely you can give me a date.
18th of 8.
Monsieur Medovsky, I'm sure you...
Please excuse the interruption, sir.
Uh-oh.
What is it,
It's
Shears?
Beefy McGodney, boys.
Tell him I'm busy.
He mentioned the portfolio, sir.
For pity's sake, can he not just follow simple instructions? Please excuse me for a moment.
Alright, now we get to have a good rummage, I assume.
The gardener's called Shears?
Yeah, probably not what his mother christened him.
Alright, we'll do a quick sweep of the room, and then we'll call it
What a
8.
creep.
Very clever creep at that. We got nothing on him, and he knows it.
He knows it, boys.
You
He's
just
done his fair
brushed
share
off
of
the
cracking the
real
measure deals.
We need something else to get under his skin. I
Oh,
could use
Russian dolls
Marquez's
up here.
leverage.
Memaloids.
Yeah, it's just one man's word against another.
So what else can we do?
Show him the
Let's
bitch.
take a look around. Maybe there's something here we can use against him.
Show
Good
him
idea,
the
George.
bitch.
You search, I'll keep watch at the window.
Antique typewriter. That looks pretty sexy. Alright, but first things first, we gotta understand what the Gaddafi bullshit is all about.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days.
Yeah, literal
What kind of guy
Gaddafs.
hangs a picture of himself and Colonel Gaddafi on the wall?
The kind who will commit murder in order to steal their own
Boys,
painting.
this is just slandering upstanding world citizens like Putin and Gaddafs. They were good for the world.
It was a Russian privatization voucher. I wondered why Medovsky displayed it so proudly.
He managed to get his family out of the old communism aids. Alright, what's in the cabinet?
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note.
Dear
I
Mr.
picked up the business
Mawangsky,
card. It read, Wilfred Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. I made a note of the address. Then I put the card back where I'd found it. No point arousing Medovsky's suspicions.
we knew it was your favorite book. I wonder if he'll read it if I click on it.
It was a thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious friends.
Dubious? We don't have any dubious politicians here, boys. We're all upstanding eights. Dear Mr. Marovsky, we knew this was your favorite book. Please accept this first edition in recognition of all your help toward our cause. Best wishes, Trans, or something, I don't know. I can't tell what that signature is. A coin? Are we going to steal it, boys? We're going to steal a man's £5 coin.
See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck.
I am genuinely surprised he literally stole from that guy's house. I don't think stealing anything from Putin's house is a good idea.
A Russian imperial egg. It
Not
looked rather plain.
Not a Fabergé egg. How are we opening this? Stick the coin.
It was the old coin from Adovsky's library.
Stick the coin in the shits and see what happens.
That wouldn't make any sense.
It would make perfect sense if you didn't have AIDS. All right, how about we crack open Demeter with a clip?
That was never going to work.
I mean, it might have worked. You could have easily done it. Nail clippers on the egg?
That wouldn't work.
No. How about you just open the fucking egg with your hands? Stupid bitch. What else? Set it on fire?
That was never going to work.
I mean, setting paper on fire does work. I'm not having any of that bollocks.
Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
What happened in 1869, Lance? I have to admit, I don't know my Russian history. Is that the day of the Russian Revolution? The day the princess got moidle-beamed?
Everything was in
You said that.
1869.
Is that when Anastasia got quacked?
I suspected the medals weren't from the Moscow Debating Society. From the
Okay.
Moscow Debating Society.
He suspects they weren't from the AIDS Society or something.
The note read, L-SERP drawings for you to check. W.H. Now we're cooking with gas.
Are we? What the
I
fuck does
wondered
that
if the
even mean?
painting could be in the portfolio that Medovsky had taken. It was Hobbs's business card. I'd already taken the address down.
Okay, boys. I guess that's fine. Don't think there's anything else.
It seems our Medovsky has friends in low places.
Why?
It's like my boss said. The guy wants to be a player.
Okay, let's have a look at this typewriter. And another book. Oh, it's a cigarette box.
I should have guessed.
Oh,
The
no.
keyboard was Cyrillic.
Oh, dear, boys. I feel like we got a puzzle.
I tried to remember how that row of keys read on a U.S. keyboard.
QWERTY. Well, I'm looking at a keyboard, so it's pretty good each, boys. So those are numbers.
I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a U.S. keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Figure what out?
ZX. I needed a keyboard for reference.
All right, well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, boys. He needs a keyboard. Let's see what's over here. It is. It's something to do with the Romanovs, I think.
It was a beautifully inlaid cigarette box.
Okay, broken catch.
The catch had snapped.
All right, that might be where the coin comes in.
By extraordinary good fortune, the coin I'd picked up was the perfect shape to flip open the broken catch. Fancy that.
Amazing coincidence, boys. What's this, a key?
Keys are always useful.
Boys, we're definitely not going to get in trouble snooping around Putin's lair, opening shit and stealing stuff.
Romanovs. The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray in Vera's security.
But why are they so fancy in comparison? Layers. I guess that's all.
Romanovs.
Doesn't even want to take one.
The same brand of cigarettes that were...
Yeah. All right, I guess that's all for that.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Hobbs. I made it clear I would deliver
What a
the
beefster
package
compared to
later
the
today.
picture of him.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
Look at this
This
fucking van.
most
What a load of old shit.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Ops, about the portfolio.
Why would you hire
That
such a
portfolio
ragtag slag?
is important, I'm sure of it.
Hobbs, the northern dweeb slag. Alright, what else can we do? Maybe the key opens the egg.
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card.
Yeah, you said that, shit stain.
That wasn't worth trying.
I mean, it was, but whatever. Alright, let me actually hear what he says about it.
It was the key I'd found in Medovsky's cigarette box.
But it doesn't say what it opens, boys. Okay. So, he doesn't want to start typing on this without a reference. What's on the bookcase? Anything?
Russian novels. Medovsky was clearly a big Tolstoy fan.
Aren't we all, boys?
Medovsky had an extensive collection of management books.
This must be his porno
The Seven
collection, then.
Secrets of Leadership, 2009. The Business Bonaparte, 1983. Office Eagle or Management Mouse, 1998. Leather-bound classics, bought by the yard, no doubt.
Alright. Oh, we could, I guess that maybe the door's locked.
It was locked.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense then. Easy quicks!
Hear anything else interesting?
Hang on.
Hold on, boys.
Listen, Hobbs, just take the portfolio and do your work.
Do your
You're
work,
nervous,
you
and I don't like
fucking
that.
dweeb.
Understood. I have got a few questions, though.
I do not like questions either. Hurry up.
I noticed a couple of people arriving. Who were they? They look like coppers.
They were from the insurance company.
Has the...
Oh, that guy's shitting his pants.
Hobbs is going to head off with the portfolio. Whatever's in there is important. We need to stay with it.
I got Hobbs' address from his card. When we're done here, we should check it out.
Easy
Okay,
quicks.
sure. But
Easy
hurry.
quicks.
Medovsky will be back soon.
Alright, let me just take as long as I need.
I'm going to check out the study.
Okay.
This is a risky game, boys. This is a risky games doing the Putin snoops. What else we got here?
Wow, there must be millions of dollars worth of art on these walls.
And yet, still the shittest carpet I've ever seen.
The painting reminded me of my Aunt Maud. I'd never liked her.
What about this one, where somebody's trying to grab someone's ass by the look of it?
These paintings would have kept a critic enraptured for hours, but I didn't have time to dwell.
Okay, boys, let's see what's on the table then. Sexy phone. I always wanted a phone like that. You know,
The
for no
desk
reason
was
at all.
Magnificent.
For no reason. Oh, what's this? Fucking gibberish. But I still want one of these phones with an LCD screen that doesn't do anything from the 70s.
Those two little holes were just waiting for me to put my fingers in. I resisted the urge.
That's what she said, boys. Although I didn't resist the urge. Everybody needs to stick a finger up someone's ass.
Filthy habit.
Filthy!
The chair was
Filthy.
fancy and
Brilliant.
probably more expensive than it looked.
Okay, so RH Sour Easy. Easy GG. Okay, boys. I assume I've got it right. Easy quacks. Alright, obviously I don't know what I'm doing, so I should stop. Uh-oh. We got a proper puzzle, though. So, I'll fucking figure this one out. I don't think it's going to be that hard. So, let's try and press the things that were on the book. And then I'll call it a night. Because I was supposed to stop at 1. But once you're in, you know, once you're in any
Medovsky
game,
had left the
you're in.
cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card.
So,
And
there's a
some
lot of
gold.
words, to be honest. Bona Willies or AH token. I don't think that's actually it. I don't think that's it.
Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number.
Okay.
1869.
Because none of these symbols are on the desk, so it can't be these. And that line in the middle is pure classic magic. So BONHA, literal boner. I'm certain that there's nothing here that looks like it could say boner. B-O... Yeah, that's not right. Cigar cutter. What can I put in there? The key for the bench?
Nope. I needed to try something else.
How about... we'll give the cockroach the full guillotine treatment.
That wouldn't have worked.
It would have worked, but you just didn't want to do it. There's a difference. Alright. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what even there is to attempt. That's... Oh, there's a drawer open. We'll see if that is anything.
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
Only sweeties, Lynch. Only sweeties.
The drawer was open.
Alright, we already had that.
But inside...
Okay, so A-B-T-A-E-S-Z. And then two other things on the end. That looks like a H and an O, but that's not what's actually on the end. No. They're all mixed up. Oh, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I don't have to press them all. That could be more of the shits. So 2 and 2, and then 5. I'm gonna ask this bitch if she has any ideas.
Nico?
Shh. I'm eavesdropping, Josh.
Okay. So there's not a lot in here that it could be. It has... The 3 key items have to be the desk, the book, and the typewriter. And I'm guessing the information is on the book, and I figure it out with the typewriter, like, so that I know what it all means. And then you put it into the desk. But I do but a skibberabubs, boys. How about I put this in the... Oh, no, not the bookcase. What? In the typewriter, you ball bag.
That would be pointless.
I mean, paper literally goes in typewriters, you fucking idiot. Okay, boys. I wonder.
Keyboard was Cyrillic.
Okay, anything up here to be done? Nothing at all.
I didn't know the symbol.
He doesn't even click on anything.
If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Alright, maybe we can use the phone? Call Rickenbollocks.
Now wasn't the best time to call Rickenbacker.
Why wasn't it? He might know what Cyrillic AIDS is.
That wouldn't have worked.
So, I wonder if we could just leave. It seems impossible, but at least you know, like, the puzzle is in here.
I knew we should wait for Medovsky.
Okay, so they're really... It's here. Boys. The solution is here. But I don't know how we're gonna shatter the matters. I don't think the box is anything, actually. Oh! What's this? Nothing. He's not interested in mentioning it. Romanov? Maybe that's the word.
The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray.
Yeah, but I don't know Cyrillic either. This is actually quite hard.
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card.
A-H-T-O-A-C-T-O-N.
Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
Okay. I don't know. I just don't know.
They didn't go together.
coin on the paper?
That would be pointless.
It would be. But I'm sort of stuck. Yeah, so I don't think I can open this egg somehow.
A Russian imperial egg.
So the coin doesn't go on the egg.
That wouldn't have worked.
No.
It was a thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious friends.
I wonder if you are actually meant to fix... I wonder if you're supposed to solve this with your actual keyboard. And it's like, that's the trick. So what would the thing be? I don't know. Now the letters... Okay, so let's look at this. So that's like an R and an H. I might have to write all this down to really shattery. I'm going to do it. I'm going to write it down and see if I can shattery meter in another way. Okay, boys. Now, let me go over to the... Let me go, because I don't know, he doesn't actually press anything, so he just looks at it.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
So, R and H. R. Oh, maybe they're all numbers then. So that's 3. R, H, and E and Z are also numbers. E is this, and Z is that. So that's what? 5, 7, 3, and 8. But none of those numbers make any sense. Because I thought maybe it'd be 1969, but that doesn't make sense, boys. So let me get it right again. R and H is 3 and 9, or 8. And E and Z is 5 and 7. And the middle was like S weird A thing. Oh, they're all numbers. Okay, maybe it is 1969. So if that's the case, then this weird A is 9. 9, 1, 9. Alright, we're gonna shatter this. How am I gonna fucking remember? So 1... So A, circle with a line. A, circle with a line, 19, and then 6. S. And then that again. Oh, you can't press the same thing twice. It was 1869. Alright, sorry. A, Z. A, Z is 18. And then E. So A, Z, E, circle. Alright, let's go, boys. A, Z, E, circle. A, Z, E. Oh, have a fucking shit on it. Oh, I didn't press it. I thought, okay, boys. A, Z, E, circle. A, Z, E. Hold your penis. Fuck, I was certain that was right.
Those two little holes were just waiting for me to... I resisted the urge.
Maybe I've got the numbers wrong. Maybe I've got the number wanks wrong, boys, but I thought that was definitely right. Okay. 1869. Let's just confirm that's the number on the book, because I might have fucked that up.
Medovsky had left the cabinet.
It is
open.
1869.
On the shelf inside was a business card and a
It
scribbled
has
note.
to be right. There's no way it's not right. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong... Maybe I'm pressing one of the numbers wrong.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
So it's not going to be this, obviously. I'm sure the top row that's got to be numbers. 18. So it is A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. H. All right, I fucked it up then. It was so A H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 S. A H S 0. Why did I fuck that up so bad? A S no A H 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, H. A H or H S 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I didn't know the
Circle.
symbols. If I'd been able to
A-
remember the layout of a U.S. keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
HS circle. All right. AHS circle, boys. Let's see if it's not going to shatter the meter. Quick, before I forget. AHS. Hold your penis.
A secret drawer.
Slap it up on the tubes, boy. Slap it up on the
At
tubes.
last, I was going to discover Medovsky's secrets.
Boys. Slap it up on the tubes.
It certainly wasn't Medovsky's sock drawer.
That would have been covered
Hey,
in
Nico,
jizz.
come see this.
Look at this, Neeks. I shattered the
Hang on,
meters.
I'm coming.
Look, a letter from a guy called Ganon. His company, Wolfram, want to purchase La Malediccio. They're offering way over the asking price.
Anything connecting Medovsky to Vera?
Well, let's see. Here we go. A lease for Vera Security.
A lease for Vera Security, boys.
Then we have the proof we need.
Hang on, what's this? Expenses for a Mr. Shears.
Oh,
One of
Shear
the
boys.
motors, one helmet. These are from Paris. Madame La Trex.
So Shears must have been the guy who
Hotel
shot
Britannique,
Henri.
Pizza.
Not Shearsy, boy.
Pizza. I think your friend Shears might just be Henri's killer.
Josh, what have we got ourselves into?
Another classic escapade of Magic's, I imagine.
I just heard the front door close. Medovsky's coming.
Quick,
Put
grab a
everything
gun,
back
get
in
out your
order,
knob.
Quick!
Boys,
Right.
just in time for the GG's Exodus.
He'll never suspect we just ransacked his house for evidence.
Of course he will. We left the fucking drawer open right in front of us, you stupid asshole.
Josh, the coin!
Damn, no time.
Uh-oh.
Look cool, Nico.
Close the fucking drawers, at
I'll
least.
handle this.
Uh-oh, we're gonna
I
get in trouble.
apologize for the lengthy wait. As you can imagine, my time is at a premium.
That's fine, Mr. Medovsky. I think we're almost finished anyway.
And payment?
Guaranteed
Very
on
soon.
Friday.
Very soon.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Why is your typewriter so fucking AIDS? How do you know old Gaddapples?
Is that a picture of you with Colonel Gaddafi?
A deeply wonderful man. He was a great fan of the Impressionists.
Unfortunately, his own people beat
Well,
him to
he
death with a
certainly
slipper.
left quite an impression on Libya. Nice collection of medals you have there, Mr. Medovsky.
I earned them serving my country.
Anywhere interesting?
No.
Chechnya. Ever been there?
Uh-oh, boys. This guy's
No,
hardened,
can't
my
say I've
cheeks.
had the pleasure.
Hardened, my cheeks. Refill of funk. I mean, WrestleMania I can watch on delay, I suppose. Plus, I'm not that horny for Riesling. But yeah, I'll watch it after this. After this room, though, is the end of the GG.
Is that a first edition of War and Peace?
Of course. Printed in 1869. A great year for my country's literature.
War and Peace is
And
from
Tolstoy
1869.
is the master.
So, what brought you into the art business, Mr.
Money.
Medovsky?
Oh,
And
an
bitches.
eye for great artists, an appreciation of fine culture, and a love of what you Americans call the greenback.
It's always about the money, boys.
You must be upset at the theft of La Maledizione.
Yes, and disappointed that someone would kill for such a minor
Uh-oh.
piece.
This guy's cheeks are gonna go rosy red.
So this Hobbs guy, good friend of yours, is he?
No, we simply have a business arrangement. We've been through this already. Now please, if you're quite finished, I'm a busy man.
Thank you for your time, Monsieur Medovsky.
Monsieur
soon.
Medovsky.
Well, no prizes for guessing where we go now.
Hobbs' place, right?
Old hobos.
Got it in one.
This guy
Medovsky's
definitely
pretty
lives in a
shady, don't you
shithole.
think?
He bought our act, though. You make a pretty good insurance man, Georges.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
By
Look
the
at that.
time he realizes we're not assessing his claim, we'll have cracked the case and be
We'll have
toasting our
cracked the
success.
matter for sure,
Here's
boys.
Looks like rain.
Nah, couldn't be raining here.
Come on, let's get that cab. Taxi?
A short taxi ride later, and we're at Shit's Manor.
I
8
think we
Wank.
just stepped off the London tourist trail.
Battersea Power Station. Beautiful
I
scenes,
guess
boys.
this Hobbs character doesn't like visitors.
Bile beans. What a place.
Not the kind of place you'd expect to find a restorer of old masters.
Unless you didn't want to attract attention.
He's attracted ours. Let's see what Mr. Hobbs knows about La Maledizione.
Let's see what he
And
knows,
let's
boys.
try and get a look inside that portfolio.
And let's see what's in his bins. You can always tell most things about somebody's bins. What year is this game set? I don't know, actually. They talked about Gaddafi in the past tense. So I guess it's after he's been quacked. But I think at the start of the game it just said present day. So who knows. But Battersea Power Station is a block of flats now, boys. If you didn't know. Incredible scenes. Yeah, you don't get places like this in central London. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. You get scrapyards and shithole, like paintball-y places in the middle of London, I think. I remember walking down one of those streets with my friend, and he was like, "This doesn't even seem like England. Like we're walking on literal sand paths." But that's a story for another day, boys. We shattered the matter. We stole Putin's bullshit, and I'm sure he's gonna forgive us. Boys, I hope you had a wonderful time watching this bollocks. And until next time, GG's XD.